And we back, man. Everybody's back at it again with another banger. Fellas, Islam Makhachev, the quiet, nonchalant destroyer from Dagestan. And the man many believe, myself included, is on the verge of becoming the UFC's next double champ. All right? From the mountains of Dagestan to the bright lights of Vegas, man, Islam's journey has been defined by discipline, dominance, and destiny, man. And now, he prepares to stay up in weight and challenge JDM, Jack Della Maddalena. Let me tell you something about this kid. For the welterweight crown at UFC 322, man. The world is watching to see if Dagestan can once again make history. All right, man. Born in 1991 in Makhachev, Dagestan. Yes, chat, that is correct. This guy, Islam Makhachev, grew up in a town called Makhachev in Makhachev. Man was built for greatness, repping his city on his back, man, literally. Islam grew up surrounded by the same gritty culture that shaped his mentor and current coach to this day, man, Habib Nurmagomedov. From an early age, Islam was built in an environment where wrestling, sambo, and training, sambo, weren't just hobbies, man. They were a way of life. In Dagestan, it was literal survival. Under the eyes of Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, the MMA wizard himself, the MMA guru before MMA guru, if you know what I'm saying, Islam started training in combat sambo, a mix of judo, wrestling, and striking. I'm talking about the perfect base for MMA dominance. All right, man? As he rose through the regional scene, it became clear that Islam wasn't just another fighter from Dagestan. This guy was something special. He was gonna be something, man. Islam's early MMA career began in Russia. He quickly racked up wins, titles across regional promotions, training alongside Khabib, and under the watch of Abdulmanap, Islam's game evolved into mistake-free stuff, man. It could break even the most dangerous opponents. In 2015, after just a few years of pro fighting, all right, just a few years, Islam got the call, man. The call, and signed with the UFC. The Dagestani takeover had a new guy waiting in line, man. After a flawless debut, Islam was set to face Adriano Martins at UFC 192. All right, people were saying, hey, it's just another layup for this prospect coming up, man. Some say Alexandre Pantoja instead of Adriano Martins. For some reason, when you look it up, it's this Adriano Martins guy. Anyway, in just under 2 minutes, yes, chat, 106 seconds exactly, Martins lands a perfect right hand that dropped Makhachev immediately and handed Islam his first and only professional loss. What's this mean for Islam, man? For the Dagestan prodigy, for the man that was supposed to be the successor to Khabib himself. Chat, this became the turning point, the shining moment that forged one of the greatest winning streaks, not just in UFC history, but in mixed martial arts history. The brother himself, never looked back. Win after win, utter domination, man. Nick Lentz, Armin Tsarukyan. Yes, Armin Tsarukyan. Drew Dober, Thiago Moises, Dan Hooker. Each one systematically broken down, controlled, and dominated. Yes, they got dominated. And all the while, Khabib was watching, coaching, guiding, mentoring as he reached the top of the lightweight mountain and quietly left the sport himself. Simultaneous runs, all right? It wasn't just about fighting. It was about legacy. Who was going to follow up Khabib? By 2022, Makhachev was riding one of the longest win streaks in lightweight history, man. This guy just stayed quiet the whole time, though. Stayed humble. Brother, there is only one Khabib, brother. I want to make my own name. Finally, chat, at UFC 280, this guy Islam got his chance to do so. Charles du Bronx Oliveira, the all-time submission king of the UFC. The man that was on quite possibly the greatest and most fan-friendly run of all time. Without a doubt, Islam's toughest test to that point. But Islam made it look effortless. Dominated the first round. Dominated Charles in the second. Dropped him, followed it up with an arm triangle, submit, game over, and new lightweight champ. Next up, maybe like a little calm little layup title defense just to rack up the wins, right, man? Wrong. Immediate super fight. Our glorious king, our favorite fighter, Alexander the Great, Volkanovski. Volk, man. Everyone loves Volk. This was an absolute war. One of the first UFC cards I remember watching, like, being dialed in start to finish, all right? Arguably the greatest fight I've ever seen live. Vibes were electric in Australia, man. This guy, Islam, had his back against the wall, all right? Enemy territory. World cheering against him. And what's he do? He goes straight dog mode, man. This is one of the closest decisions there is, even to this day. All right, people thought Volk won. People thought Islam won. But in the end, Islam came away with the unanimous decision W, proving he could go 5 rounds with a pound-for-pound best fighter in the world at that time. Next fight, scheduled for the rematch with Charles Oliveira. The card fizzles out. Last second, man. Fans are dying, man. Oh, no, this card was so stacked. What will ever happen, you know? Who could ever replace our glorious king, Charles Oliveira, you know, Dublancs? Will it even happen? Will it it's literally on a week's notice. Who's going to come in? Do you come from a land down under? Yeah. In steps Volkanovski, our glorious king on short notice, man. You know, chat, we don't need to talk about what happens, all right? Islam via head kick. And I think this was the first time I actually literally shed a tear watching. But moving on, Dustin Poirier. Diamonds in the sky, brother. Diamonds in the sky. The vet. Another fan favorite. What happens? UFC 302. Islam's control, composure, submission game once again proved to be the best in the world. Okay, as he forced Poirier to tap and stop the Diamond's true final career push for the title, man. All right, solidifying his reign as champ and the new pound-for-pound king of the UFC. After this fight, it was lining up to be Islam against Arman. The rematch against Arman Tsarukyan. Coming off a narrow, close decision win against Charles Oliveira, Arman looked to be the next up. Judging based off of how close the first fight was, many were saying Arman was the only style that could give Islam any problems at all. And what happens? Yes, Chad, as you know, this guy Arman pulls out the fight the day before. The day before. 24 hours. Not only that, but the guy just disappears for freaking 9 months afterward. All right, rather than try to win his title shot back. Makes no sense, man. No sense. But nonetheless, what's this guy Islam do? He still wants to fight. New opponent, same goal, man. In steps Renato Moicano. Money Moicano. The man on a 4-fight win streak. Rapidly climbing the lightweight ranks. Chat, let's be real, dude. All right, this was just diabolical. This matchmaking is diabolical. I get that they wanted to keep the fight going, but come on. All right, Islam manhandled the brother inside of 1 round. And once again, showcased not only his skill, but his willingness to stay active and literally fight anyone at any time. 3 title defenses, 3 different challengers. Nobody can beat this guy. Through it all, Islam's bond with his team and Khabib has remained at the heart of the story, man. Training in the early days, making it into the UFC, dominating as champion, Khabib and Abdulmanap built and shaped his mindset from the ground up. Every win, every belt wrap, every post-fight interview, it's all part of the promise and legacy to represent Dagestan, his people, and the Nurmagomedov name. All right, man. Father's plan. And now, the next chapter is upon us, chat. Chat, UFC 322. Islam Makhachev. Jack Della Maddalena. Lightweight champ. Welterweight champ. JDM. The Aussie phenom, man. Knockout power. Ruthless body shots. Pause. Insane head movement if you actually watch, all right? Watch his fight against Bilal. It's next level, bro. This guy's another fan favorite fighter. Your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. But as you know, this guy Islam has been there, done that, man. At this point, it's not about fame or money. It's about legacy. Double champ status. Champ. On the line. Looking to tie the longest win streak in UFC history with Anderson Silva at 16 consecutive wins. Chat, there is not a doubt in my mind that Islam's experience, honestly ridiculous wrestling advantage, and unsung submission threat with the added weight and size and strength that he's putting on moving up, that Islam's going to break through and defeat JDM at UFC 322. Now, don't get me wrong. This will be one of the best fights we've seen in a minute. All right? I know that. because JDM has undeniable talent. But at the end of the day, I'm riding with the Dagestani to get it done and become a new double champ at UFC 322. Yes, chat, before we go, comment section in the bitch. From the last video, fellas, the Tom Aspinall cursed video. You guys ran it up, respect. Check it out if you haven't already, but at Samalamadam, Samalamadam 1078, God, I love that username, man. Gonna predict that Gon is gonna knee him in the groin next fight. Bro, I'd legit crash. I can't even imagine. I swear, that would be ruthless, dude. I mean, I hope that fight gets made soon because obviously it's going to hold up heavyweight, but as I said in that video, it's gonna hold up light heavyweight too if Pereira's trying to move up too, so hopefully they take care of that, man. And Kelvin Bop Bop. Dude, I'm loving these nicknames. God, yeah. Never liked Tom, hasn't achieved anything. How is this bag of poop, poop, poop that champ? I mean, obviously it's heavyweight, and I'll be real, that is clearly the worst division overall. But I mean, the guy has beaten everyone he's gone against. So, I mean, not just by a straight dub either. Like, literally finish, domination inside the first minute, or like 2 minutes. So, I mean, I wouldn't say he's achieved nothing, okay? It's tough to overrate a guy that's literally, you know, been tested time and time again and hasn't really shown any flaws. So, I mean, that's my take on Tom, man. But I appreciate you fellas for sticking around till the end. Let me know what y'all think of the vid and who you got winning at UFC 322. Top 3 comments get featured in the next one, so be sure to say something. Like, subscribe to the channel, follow the IG at MMA Spear for more content, fellas, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, fellas. Peace!